welcome back to I Did This Instead of Killing Myself, a stand-up comedy podcast in Greenville, South Carolina. My name is David Bakker. It's the week of December 12th, 2022. Merry Christmas. It's coming. Hope you guys are having a great start to your week. All I can think about right now is the documentary I watched on Netflix last night called Infinity, A Trip to Infinity. And I want to talk to people about it, but so far, anybody I describe it to, just their eyes glaze over and they won't talk to me about it. So could somebody please watch this documentary so I can talk to somebody about it? I get very philosophical, and this documentary connects mathematics, physics, and philosophy into this idea of the infinite. And how does that reconcile with the material universe? And is the material universe actually infinite? The answer is probably no. So what if everything's going to deteriorate into nothing? What really matters? I don't know. Arguably nothing matters if you're a nihilist, but I think comedy matters. Laughing, stuff like that. Okay, I probably just checked out like half the people who clicked on this already. Sorry. This is what's happening to me with strangers right now because I tried to talk to people about it. But it all ties in. Comedy. It's worth doing in and of itself, even if the world ends up burning in the end. Minute and a half of nothing. That's okay. All right. Our guest today, Calvin Murray. Calvin is a new comic back in the Greenville scene. Calvin, such a character. Such a character. His bits are something unlike anything I've ever heard before. He and I talked, and he said he really wanted to do the show, and I was like, yeah, dude. Let's talk about it. Calvin started comedy about 4 years ago initially. He and Dante that was the first time he got on stage, but he took a long break and only recently got back into it this April. So about 6-7 months this year he's been doing it. He's a dad. He has a 3-year-old daughter. On this interview, we talk about how he got back into mics and how humbling it was. Bombing hard, coming back as a new comic. There's some fun stories of Calvin when he got back at the Radio Room. For some reason, Calvin would just get roasted like crazy. There was like this, all the comics, you know, he would kind of take some heat there. But yeah, he talked about getting back up on stage, where he's at in his life now. Voice impressions, impersonations, that's what he likes to do now. He always wanted to do that since he was a little kid. Tells a story about that. And we hear about his first time on stage. I will say this episode, do not watch this episode if you're easily offended. Calvin's jokes and material, a lot of it, he talks about adult films, to put it nicely, pornography. He's got some bits about that he talks about, and it is pretty explicit. So if you're easily, don't listen to this one if you're easily offended or just don't want that kind of content. I completely understand. Don't listen to it. But you know, get to know Calvin. He says what's on his mind. Yeah. So you've been warned. But yeah, he's a good dude, and I laugh really hard at just the absurdity of some of these jokes, and getting back out there, getting better like the rest of us. So anyway, check Calvin out at the links below. All right, before we get to the interview, though, here's what's going on this week in local comedy, the week of December 12th, 2022. All right, tonight, Monday, Coffee Underground, 6:30 sign-up, 7 o'clock show, No Expectations Comedy, Craig Holcomb, Travis Thubbin. Tuesday, Radio Room, I believe, is happening. Double-check that, 8 o'clock, Jeff Thompson, myself, or Bill Reiner hosting. Also on Tuesday, we have the Art Bar hosted by Patrick Fowler in Columbia, 8:30. Also on Tuesday, we have The Odd, hosted by James Harrod in Asheville. It's a 9 o'clock show. This Wednesday, Ben Jennings, Comedy at the Lounge. We got a show with Nat Murray, Jill Camilla, Rory O'Connor, and myself. It's a free show. Come on out. We'll be doing extended time. Show starts at 7:30. Also on Wednesday, Tom Emmons, Swamp Rabbit Comedy, open mic at VFW Post 9273 in Piedmont. It's a 7 o'clock show, 6:30 sign up. Also on Wednesday, The Disclaimer open mic in Asheville, hosted by Carrie Goff, 8 p.m. show. this Thursday, no Comedy Zone, but we have a celebrity comic at Comedy Zone, Charleston White, 7 o'clock. I think that show might be sold out already, but you can double check that. On Friday, all jokes aside, at Habiba's, Dante Anderson. That's a 9 o'clock show. And this weekend at the Comedy Zone, Chad Prather. He's got 2 shows on Friday, December 16th at 6 and 9, and 2 shows on Saturday, the 17th at 6 and 9. Tickets available at greenvillecomedyzone.com. All right, that's it for local comedy. Watch that documentary. I really want to talk. I think meaning of life stuff, man. It's good. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I hope you enjoy my interview with Calvin. Here it is. What's up, Calvin?
What's up, man?
Welcome to the show. This is going to be a highly rated episode, I think. I think a lot of people are going to want to hear the comedy origin story of Calvin Murray.
If anybody's ready for their childhoods to be ruined, I am your guy.
Childhood to be ruined? You ruin a lot of people's childhoods?
I mean, I don't try to.
Are you referring to the Disney Mickey Mouse porno bit?
Man, Mickey Mouse, the Looney Tunes bit, that gets everybody.
Bit? Yeah. That's a crowd pleaser. We don't have to get into that right away, but yeah, dude, thanks for coming on.
Appreciate it, man. Feels great. Feels like I feel like I made it, man. Like, it is a very humbling experience, man, because like I started watching back 6 months ago when I first got back in, because
dude, I didn't know you started watching the show.
Like, I originally started comedy 4 years ago with me and Dante, and okay. I was only in it for like 3 months the first time, which was not long enough at all, but damn, shit happened. I was in between jobs. I had a kid, and
dude, I forgot you're a dad.
Yeah,
congrats.
Appreciate it.
Daughter or
yes,
son? Okay,
she'll be 3 in March.
Okay, that's awesome. What's her name?
Her name's Janella.
Dude, I had no idea you're a dad. That's kind of horrifying. I'm just kidding. I bet you're a good dad.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, man, I never thought in a million years you'd have a kid.
No. How are you liking being a dad, though?
It is awesome, man. Like, watching her just, like, go from always being in my arms to, like, she wants to do her own thing. Like, she wants to feed herself. She wants to try to do everything on her own.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's nice. I have nieces, so I don't get to see them all the time. But I have gaps when I see them. So when I like 6 months is a lot of time to not go seeing them. So like last time they're already like riding 2-wheelers, and like before that, I don't know, they grow up so fast. So, but I don't have to have the responsibility every day like you do. Like, are you with your daughter every day?
I try to be.
Yeah. Gotcha. Very cool. So, dude, you started watching the show 6 months ago?
Yeah, like when I first got back in, and like I had cause from August of 2018 to about April of 2022, I was in between jobs. Didn't have a car, so I didn't really have no way to like network or get back out there. Then like I finally got me a car last year. And I had a kid in 2020.
Yeah.
So once that'll
put you out of commission for a couple of years.
Yeah, once I was in between jobs for the last time, like a lot of shit has changed since April.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was going from one job to this one, then I got screwed out of that, and so I just been like spiraling downwards ever since.
Really? Since April? Or has it been getting better since April? Because April is when you came back out to Mike's, right? For the first time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I thought, like when I first got back in, I thought, you know what? I've been here before. This should be no problem.
Yeah, what happened?
That is very humbling.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, man, I'm a professional. I've been up here before.
Yeah.
But it was only 3 months.
Yeah,
What the
man.
fuck you gonna do with that?
Yeah, dude. No, I agree. What, you getting calls, dude? You're real big time, man. You're getting
Hell
calls
nah,
on
fucking
the
fucking collectors, man. These
debt collectors.
these fucking loans
Oh,
are kicking
bro.
my ass.
Yeah, you need to hide out for a bit, man.
Like, yeah, my life has been in shambles. I've got 5 loans and 5 credit cards. God, I have been struggling.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, are you making headway? You coming back out of it?
Yeah, I have I've caught back up on everything. So now it's just I'm gonna focus on paying the credit cards and like whichever loan I see is like, oh, this is overdue. I'm gonna hit that
Whichever one yells at you the loudest.
Yep.
Whichever one sends the most threatening letter. Yeah. Well, dude, I'm sorry that sucks, but it sounds like you're tackling it. Dude, so yeah, when you first started coming out, I remember I remember seeing you at like Radio Room, and it wouldn't always be like great, but I do remember a lot of comics giving you a hard time. Do you remember? It became this fun thing to roast Calvin, and I felt bad about that, especially Alexis, because she was always laughing.
Alexis was on my ass. Like she bruh, every time like I had said a joke and it didn't hit, she was like, yeah, you might wanna. I was like, bitch.
Did she tell you to quit comedy?
Nah, just she always gave me shit every time I said a joke that I thought would have hit, but it bombed.
I distinctly remember her laughing really loudly and like at the jokes not working. And then
I did get her to laugh
you would
one
clap
time.
back. I think the only thing that made the roast continue was that you clapped back and you were like, "No, I'm the greatest, bro. I'm the fuck." And, and they're like, "No," and it kind of got fun. But I felt a little bad about that. It was a little too much. But yeah, man, I love to see how you've gotten you developed and everything and gotten better. Sorry, I cut you off a second ago. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I think I finally found something that works, because I had always been doing this like voice impressions and impersonations and shit like since elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I had always wanted to be on TV or like be an actor or like be in
Really?
movies.
As a kid, you always wanted to do that?
Like since I was 5.
Okay. What do you think what was do you remember the first thing you saw that made you want to be an entertainer?
Now when I didn't know about this, but apparently when I was in kindergarten and they would always have me read these books to the class because like I had like the highest reading level out of everyone, and so I didn't know that shit was being recorded. So when I got to my grandma's house, my mom was like, "Hey, put the TV on channel 4." Like, what's on channel 4? And I saw myself on TV reading to the class.
Really? You were on like local news?
I was like, you know what? I want to do this.
That's awesome, man. That's very cool. Yeah, dude, getting featured in the local news is great.
I wasn't even expecting that. I was like, what the hell? Like, what am I doing?
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome, man.
That shit was special.
Uh-huh. I had a local news feature once in high school. It didn't turn out very good, I don't think. But I was a real nerd, so I had really good grades, and I'd won this award that I was the only one in the school who had gotten it for like the greater West Michigan area, and they did a little section on me. And dude, I was such a little bitch. I was so nervous to do it, and my face got all red when they were interviewing me, and I kind of thought it was cringy to watch it back. Like we watched it back with family, but I was a little bit shyer on that side.
I forgot you said you was from Michigan.
Yeah, I'm from Michigan. Yeah, clearly not shy anymore because we put these things out every week, but I don't give a shit anymore. But dude, did you know they're doing local news segments for comedy people? like on the Friday morning local Greenville news, they have this now. Jalen Orr, he was on it most recently.
I saw the one with Kenneth E. Hughes when he was talking about his hilariously hopping.
Okay, did he do the Friday morning local news thing?
It must have been.
Okay.
Because there was like a whole section on, the local Greenville scene is like really popping.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I like that the local news is doing that for us. Like, I'm actually kind of curious about the ratings of local news. Like, how many people watch it? Because I don't watch the news anymore.
I stopped watching the news like after high school because like because like Facebook has now become the place to find like all the news shit in the world. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Ebola this year, swine flu this year,
Yeah.
COVID everywhere, fucking monkeypox. I'm like, what the fuck is all this? Because like I don't go outside like that. Like the only time I'm out is like when I'm hitting the mics or if me and my family are going downtown or somewhere.
Yeah. For sure. I think I think most people get their news from social media now.
I'm like, I do not.
Which is kind of scary because it's just all algorithm based. So you'll be shown what you want to see. So you're not really seeing just news. You're seeing the news you want to see. So I don't even know if anybody knows what the hell's actually going on.
Seeing a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, dude. Bullshit. That's your mini? That's your Mickey or Minnie?
That's Mickey.
Do Minnie.
I'm not sure if I can do many.
Isn't it like the same? Oh, Mickey, I love you.
Bitch, go jump down a dumpster drain. I saw you fucking goofy in court.
Oh my gosh.
I'll fucking do it again.
Oh my gosh, dude. What made you start doing cartoon voices?
Oh, shit. Damn. Because, like, all my life, I've just watched cartoons. Like, I still watch cartoons. But
yeah.
What made me first start, doing impersonations of cartoons? Damn. I want to say high school.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, you had Vine, and I was, like...
Vine?
I was impersonating those shits, and then the sound effects, like, I was just...
So when Vine came out, I remember I was in my early 20s, but you were in high school still. What, did you have a Vine? You made your own stuff?
Because, like, when I got to high school, I had developed this, like, personality where, like, everybody, like, knows, because, like, how random I am.
Yeah.
And they were all like, yo, you should try to be a comedian, or you should try to do this. And, like, I don't think I had the drive at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I just, like, I just sat and, like, watched a bunch of Vines instead of making some. And then, like,
okay.
I tried to make a couple, but I don't think they did anything.
Yeah, yeah. Well, dude, that's a big deal, I think, to switch from consuming entertainment to making it yourself. That is like a huge leap for people. Because you're always going to think, what I made is stupid or it's bad to start. But I remember when Vine came out, I loved making Vines. Because they seem to be like they can only be 6 seconds long, so like they're not hard to make, and they didn't have a lot of editing features, and I like it way better than TikTok. Oh my god,
get straight to the point with damn Vine.
Yeah,
like 6 seconds,
and you had to edit it together, and people would make their own special effects. They didn't have like special effects or like filters or things that you could even do, so like people would make their own through like whatever, like the camera, or they just do like optical illusions with how they shot it. But yeah, man, I thought people were more creative on Vine, and Vine lit it up. But yeah, man, it's such a difference to go from like watching entertainment to like making it yourself. So you said you started comedy with Dante 3 years ago. Which mics were you going to back then?
The first mic I hit was Coffee Underground. I had messaged Dante, and he had told me about this Coffee Underground thing. Like, I had seen one of his sets, and I was like, hey, what that set? He's like, Coffee Underground. I'm like, oh. So I went down there. I I believe I still have the first recording of when I first went up there. That shit, it was weird.
Yeah. Did it go well? Did you get laughs?
Little bit.
Yeah.
Cause like I was just, it was more like rambling instead of. Shit was very cringe. It was cringe as hell. It was so fucking cringe.
Good. Yeah. Do you remember what you rambled about?
Damn, what did I talk about? I think because I tried to incorporate my homeboy that had passed away.
Oh, dude.
2 years prior.
Oh. Yeah, tragedy doesn't always work. Actually, that is really sad. I'm sorry.
Because, like, I try to bring up one of the memories we had when, like, you remember when McDonald's had those little controller things?
Yeah, no.
I would say back in high school, McDonald's, like, they had these game stations.
Oh, yeah.
You had PlayStation over here and Xbox over there.
Actually, yes, I do remember this. Yeah.
So, like, when me and him would be at the damn McDonald's, we would go up and like wiggle the damn controllers for no reason and just bust out laughing. Just wiggle, and bruh.
Did you break them?
Nah, like
you just wanted to wiggle the controllers.
I don't know what the fuck it was. It was just
you guys thought it was funny.
Like we thought that shit was hilarious. Like I have never laughed that hard in my life. Like my fucking side was hurting, my stomach was. I was like, what the fuck? I have never laughed this hard in my life.
Isn't it funny? Like. I mean, I get that was funny in the moment for your friends, but also if you told that to an audience and they didn't laugh, like, yeah, they just don't get it.
I don't think they did. I think like a couple of people.
Did.
I'm not.
Yeah, there's some things like that. There's like a you had to be there kind of thing. I have stuff like that where I've tried. Like it was so funny to me in the moment when I thought of this, and like nobody gets it. I'm like, well.
Yeah,
it's funny to me.
I've had a lot of those. Anytime I try to talk about high school or when I first did it like 4 years ago, like yeah, I'm just like damn. So I just spent time trying to like think of other shit.
Yeah, but
I would say I didn't find success with it until I started using that damn video. Cause I was on the game
recording yourself.
Like I was on the game with my homeboys, and we have this group chat, and this dude sent this damn video into the group chat. This face fucking video.
Oh my gosh!
I was like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, yeah, Calvin, this is a bit that is it's about porn and a video that was super messed up, dude. I don't know if this is a good bit, honestly, because it's like it is so. I commented on it this past Tuesday because it is like so messed up. Just describing it, and I don't know if it's funny, and I don't know if people want to hear. Like, I actually like watching the audience, their faces when you're describing this video. This
they're just like,
video.
oh my god! I'm like, yep.
yeah, it's like so disturbing. I don't even know where the punchlines are. I just think it's like the most graphic retelling of a video. Calvin, are you on your phone?
I'm sorry. I had to text her back.
Who is that? Is it a girl you're talking to?
So it is the woman I have I share a child with.
Oh,
we were together.
Oh, you got to do that. That's important.
Yeah, we're separated at the moment. We're trying to get our financials in order before we continue.
Okay, that's cool. So you guys are going to continue seeing each other, you think?
I hope so.
Yeah. Calvin, what's the most important part of a healthy relationship?
Trust, communication. Like, gotta maintain communication, and
yeah,
trust is key.
Yeah. I think that's probably right.
But nah, about the bit, I damn. Because I watched the video.
Uh-huh.
And there was the Pac-Man part. And then, like, cause he had me watch this video like so many times. I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Cause like he kept playing it, and I'm just like, what the hell?
So that's why it's stuck in your head. I don't know what I mean, that doesn't always do great with audiences, but I almost think you need a video that like everybody has already seen so they can relate to it. Like the 2 Girls 1 Cup video. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That was messed up. I mean, talking about that. Gosh. That went around the world, man. Everybody knew about that one.
I was a little late on that one.
I thought it was fake. I didn't think she was actually.
It was a lot of people that were like, man, that shit, it's just ice cream. I'm like, is it? Because why is it coming out of her ass?
Dude.
I don't think ice cream comes out your ass.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck this is. Like I watched it a good couple times, and like I didn't throw up, but I had a few moments.
Yeah. Do you often watch disturbing stuff?
Sometimes.
Yeah. You like horror movies?
Oh nah.
No.
I've never been a big fan of horror movies because I hate jump scares.
You hate jump scares?
Because all because of, you ever seen those videos where like it's normal and then out the blue some scary shit pops out at you? Like the video where it's a chair creaking and then the girl from The Exorcist pops up.
Yeah.
That has fucked me up the most. Because it started with the Scary Maze game, which was like back in middle school for me.
Yeah.
Like like somebody was playing it and they turned the volume on the monitor up all the way. And when you get to the last level, you got to carefully get it to the red box.
Right.
And once they got to the red box, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. That messed with you. You got PTSD on this shit, Calvin.
I would like to say I do. Like I refuse to watch anything with jump scares. Like Five Nights at Freddy's, hell no. Although that shit is like animatronic, so it's like not really real.
Yeah.
But it's just that fucking scream you hear. I don't. Oh, that shit just irks me.
So you prefer just a nice cartoon. Dude, I love cartoons too, man. I've been getting back into The Simpsons lately. Do you like The Simpsons?
Yeah, I watched The Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad.
Yeah, American Dad, dude. American Dad is awesome. I think it's sneaky good, man. I think it's better than Family Guy in a lot of ways.
But nah, the Cleveland show is what did it for me.
The Cleveland Show? Yeah, man. I didn't watch much of the Cleveland Show.
Cause I would do the theme song.
How does the theme song go? Could you sing the Cleveland?
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I'm proud to be right back in my hometown with my new family. There's old friends and new friends and even a bear. Through good times and bad times, it's true love we share. And so I found a place where everyone will know my happy mustache face. This is the Cleveland Show.
Dude, that's awesome. I actually remember the song now that you say it.
Like I would always do the voices on that show.
Yeah, man.
Like Cleveland. Oh no,
Peter.
Ah, damn. I need to stop falling for Peter shenanigans.
Oh, dude. If you could have a like perfect world, success in comedy, would you want your own cartoon show?
Yes, I would.
I think that's a cool idea. Like Bill Burr has that show on Netflix, F for Family.
Bro,
I've only seen a little bit of that. You like that show?
That is one of the shows we watch. We watch Evans for Family.
You and your girl?
Big Mouth.
Yeah.
Paradise PD.
Yeah.
And Disenchantment.
Disenchantment. Oh, that's really good too. That's a good rec. That's by the same creators of The Simpsons.
And Futurama.
Yeah. Dude, I love those writers. It's like everything is a joke. Like every single thing is a joke in the show. So like that's what I noticed when I went back to watch The Simpsons again. I was like, dude, there's jokes in everything. Whether there's like just a little scene with the church sign, there'll always be something funny on the church sign. They have a new intro to it every time. And the characters are all lovable. It's just fun. It's just playful and fun.
Like, I would love to play a cartoon character.
Yeah, dude.
That would be like my dream. Cause like I think I made like on Snapchat. When I first got on Snapchat, they had these damn filters. And like I would just make different characters using these damn filters. Like I had the it's Tyler, bitch. like my white side.
Yeah. That was a white character. Tyler. It's Tyler, bitch.
Where's the fucking cocaine? He's just so ramped up. Like I don't know what the fuck is wrong with him.
Yeah. What other characters did you do?
There's the coon.
What is that?
That is something.
Dude, is this a bad one?
That is something I came up with 4 years ago. Like it originally was a joke. It was a play on. You remember on South Park with Coon and Friends?
Yeah.
It was a play on that, and the racial background behind of it.
So what would you do with this character?
I would just with the coon dick, I give it a coon dick, with the coon dick.
With the coon dick?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, Kelvin's comedy is really family friendly, dude. It's really good, clean fun for the whole fam.
But for some reason, the one video I posted on YouTube from Snapchat that's been getting comments is the Robo Nigga. I'm like, why is Robo Nigga getting so many comments?
Dude, Robo guy? What? Describe that one.
It's pretty much I'm using the robot face and I'm trying to sound like a robot.
Okay.
Robo Nigga, error, download to hard drive, virus found. error.
You have a beautiful mind, Kelvin. I love it, dude. How many views is that one getting?
I have no idea. Because, like, I wanted the coon one to get the views, not Robo Nigga. Like, Robo Nigga was not something I had planned. Because my YouTube channel is Spider Coon.
Spider Coon. Yeah, I feel weird shouting out your handle. It's Spider Coon. Is there a number? Spider Coon 69?
It's just Spider Coon, all one word.
Okay.
But my Instagram is Spider Coon 25.
Spider Coon 25. That's
so
right.
is TikTok.
So is TikTok. Okay.
I would love to post my damn Snapchat shits on TikTok.
You can, dude. Export it out, put it on TikTok, see if it catches. The robot guy might go viral.
If I can find that shit, cause I'm gonna have to go back in like my memories or something, cause there was only a certain period of time they had the coon filter on there and the robot. And I'm like, yo, what am I gonna do without these filters? But you still had I still had that Tyler character, and then I had a redneck character.
Dude, do the redneck character.
Damn, can I remember how I did it? Cause you had the one with the straw in his mouth and the one. Damn, I think it was like, well, here in America, if you fuck your girl in the ass and she don't shit out ice cream, you're doing it wrong, my boy.
Did you write that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Have you ever fucked your cousin in the ass and found out it was your grandmother married to your uncle?
Calvin.
That's what it feels like to drive a Ford F-150.
Oh my God. Oh man. Yeah, dude, that's pretty offensive. But I think it's yeah. I think it's funny though. Well,
it is a lot of offensive shit I've put on my shit.
Yeah, it's pretty offensive.
Like I hope,
but there's like
YouTube seems to be catching some shit because This is the second time I've had one of my videos removed talking about some fucking hate speech. It is not hate speech. Just because I say nigga a lot is not hate speech. And
yeah, don't you? Yeah,
the jokes I made about church, it was like it was all in good fun.
What jokes did you make about church?
Damn, what jokes did I make about church? Cause I was watching one of my videos and I was talking about it. How everyone's how the reverend's like fucking around or whatnot with the now everybody pass a collection plate.
Yeah. Well, dude, that's spot on though, man. There's a lot of reverends that and pastors that
I'm like, why the hell?
A lot of good ones, but there's a lot of ones that steal money.
I'm like, why the hell on Sunday morning, like you'll be flipping channels and all of a sudden at 3 a.m. in the morning you'll hear this, and God turn to Psalms 45:37. Like, who the hell's trying to hear church at 3 in the morning?
Yeah. Yeah, well, those ones they put on those channels, a lot of them are like mega churches, so there's like thousands of people that go to these sermons.
I've heard about those.
Yeah, dude, and they make so much money.
There was
they become celebrities, and
there was Joel Osteen.
Joel Osteen, he was on. TD Jakes, he's another one. Dude, there's a guy in Charlotte that I can't stand. I've talked about him before. Stephen Furtick.
I don't think I've heard of that.
Dude,
one.
This guy is the worst person in the world, I think. He's a pastor at Elevation Church. I don't think anybody listens that goes to church. I'm just kidding. Maybe not that goes to Elevation, though. Dude, this guy, they did a news story on him. So he's like a young guy, and like, he's like, he's got this douchey haircut, and he's like jacked and tan, and like kind of charismatic on stage, but his messages are so watered down and simple. Like, he doesn't actually talk about the scripture like in any depth. He just makes these little simple messages about how, you know, it's kind of like prosperity gospel, where you basically tell people to do these things or give money, and then good things will happen to you. So he basically is manipulating people, and
that shit is foul.
And the church has grown so much. And they did a news story on him because he had like this multi-million-dollar house that he built, and it was like in the woods and kind of private, and they flew a helicopter over the house and like took video, and we were like, Stephen Furtick is like this multi-millionaire, which there's nothing wrong with being rich, but if you're a pastor, people were like, shit, dude, it's kind of fucked up.
Why the fuck the Reverend got a Bugatti parked in the damn parking spot?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah.
Like, it's been a lot of those come under controversy, like Joel Osteen with him and his books. Bishop Eddie Long, they found out he was like a rapist or something.
Really? Oh no.
Yeah, they canceled him. I was like, what? Like, I thought the church was supposed to be pure. Like,
yeah, man,
sin free.
It's tough, dude. It's tough to stay. I don't know. I wonder if those guys get in those positions and then they're like, I don't know. I'm not like, they get success and they get notoriety and they're like, I deserve to have some fun. I deserve to go out and fuck around a little bit. I deserve to, you know, get a fucking Lamborghini and you know, talk to young girls or whatever.
Because everybody's like, well, where is all the money going that we put in the collection plate? I'll be wondering that same thing, but that's another one of those, just like,
it should go back into the community, I think. That'd be a good way to.
I would like to say it does, because you know, churches
are good.
They have those back. They have those feeding the community things.
Yeah, feeding the community.
So I feel like that's not so bad. You know, you go on field trips. Yeah, you go out you go on trips. You feed the community once a week or once every. I'm not sure how often that is.
Do you have to do community service in high school?
Nah.
You didn't? Have you ever done community service?
I've never been in trouble.
Oh, well, yeah. We had to do it for like class or something. Or like, I don't know. honor society or something stupid.
Like I was a good kid in high school, I would say. I mean, I still got suspended a good bit, but
You still got suspended a good bit?
Yeah.
What did you get suspended for?
There was this one time, and I don't know why the fuck high schools do this, but I always have my lanyard hanging out my pocket.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, that's against school policy. So they would be like, go to ISS. And I didn't.
They
and like,
busted
I
you for the lanyard hanging out of your pocket? That's pretty light. What else did you get?
What else I get suspended for?
Tell me something screwed up you did. Like, tell me something bad.
Damn, what have I done? Oh, there was this one time when me and this girl I was going with, we was play fighting. Like she tried to kick me, she missed, so like I kicked her back and like I landed it. And I got
kicked a girl, dude.
Like I thought we was just playing around. Like she tried to kick me, missed, and I kicked and it hit. I'm like. And then I just seen her head go down. I'm like, oh, shit.
She cried?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the kiss of death. If she cries, you're screwed.
I was like, damn it.
Dude, I remember that happened to me in elementary school. Or maybe it was 6th grade. But I think it was similar. I think I was like, I don't know, play fighting or like, I don't know. We used to do messed up stuff. One of the things I used to do was we'd take a mechanical pencil. And we take the cone off of the end and then take all the lead out. And then you could form it into like this little thing that pinched. And then I'd put a staple. You could bend a staple and put it in there. And then you pull back on the eraser and it would shoot the staple. So then you could like shoot it at people. So then like you just be in class just like and just holding it like this. And then they would be...
it would like the spitball shit?
Yeah, basically, except it was shooting a staple. Yeah, except not a spitball. But I remember I hit this girl one time, and she was like, she had no idea what had happened. Oh, it was such a rush. But one time, a girl cried, and I was like, please stop crying. Please stop crying. I cannot get in trouble. Please stop crying.
Oh, yeah, that day was bad for me because I got suspended 3 days. Mm-hmm. And had to go to the sheriff or the officer or something.
You didn't see the cops because you kicked her?
Yeah, I had to sit in the office and they're like, well, she's not gonna press charges, so we're just gonna suspend you for 3 days. But you should know better than to hit a girl. It was an accident. I thought we was just horse playing.
Oh, okay. This is horse
but I guess I was too rough.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to know your own strength, man. That's all right. I don't think you meant anything.
Like, I forgot I had boots on.
Oh, shit. You had boots on?
Yeah.
You had steel-toe boots on?
Nah, regular boots.
Still, though.
I was like, damn.
Yeah. And was she little?
Yeah, she was skinny.
She was a skinny girl. And you kicked her in the shin? Where'd you kick her?
Yeah, in the shin. Cause she tried to keep me and she missed. So I'm like, oh, she must have been playing. And like I guess I was serious when I clapped back.
Oh my God.
I'm like, it was a reaction.
Dude, I could totally see you doing that.
Like, it was a reaction. I didn't mean to.
She kicked you like playfully and you're like, yeah. Oh, you want to do that? Oh my gosh.
Oh, toodles!
That's like the movie. Dude, have you ever seen the movie Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when Harry is out skiing with Mary and she throws a snowball at him and he gets all mad and just like whips one at her and then like tackles her, buries her face, and she's like, stop. He like didn't know how to. Oh, it's funny, dude.
Like I
just beats the shit out of her. No, that's not funny. He didn't actually beat her up. It's not funny. But he just was. He was roughhousing and didn't think about it. So.
Yeah, that happens a lot when you're it's like hard to distinguish when you're just horse playing versus something
that's gonna,
I guess, a reaction or I don't know what the word is for provoke.
Provoking a reaction. Yeah, I think that's what you mean. Dude, do you want some nerd gummy clusters?
Like, bruh, this shit is busting right here.
It's busting for real, no cap.
I'll fuck up a whole bag of these.
Yeah, dude, me too. It's a miracle I didn't finish those last night. I got those last night at the QT after Comedy Zone. Well, after we hung out like super late. Because QT is the only place that's open. But these nerd gummy clusters, they're like nerd ropes, but they're cut into little pieces. And they don't always have them at the QT. But when they do, I definitely get them. What's your favorite candy, bro? Halloween just happened. What do you think?
My favorite candy bar has always been Twix and Snickers. I like Skittles and M&M's and Starburst.
So you got to get all the candy food groups. You got to get chocolate and caramel, and you got to get the sweet tart.
But I absolutely love the Nerds clusters.
Yeah. Well, bro, help yourself, man.
I fucking hate that I haven't ate since I brushed my teeth. So, like, you know how when you brush your teeth, it, like, neutralizes any taste that comes in your mouth?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, it does.
I fucking hate it. I'm like, yo, I can't. This shit tastes awful. I can't taste shit.
Yeah. So you just brush your teeth and now they can't taste that?
I mean, I taste like half of it.
Half of it?
It just makes the tart part like sour instead of sweet.
Yeah. I feel you, man. Did you dress up this year for Halloween?
No, I had to work Halloween, so
lame.
I just put on my work uniform. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be a nigga with a job tonight.
What's the best Halloween costume you ever had, or your favorite one?
I'm trying to think of a time I did dress up for Halloween, because usually I'll just try to wear something with those colors or. Oh, wait. I had a onesie on last year, I think.
A onesie? Just all one color? Just what was it? You just wore a onesie, like spandex?
Like, you know those pajamas? Yeah.
So what were you supposed to be?
I think I just had on like a Winnie the Pooh onesie.
That suits you, man. See, Winnie the Pooh.
People judge me so hard.
Why? For the Winnie the Pooh?
Cause I like to wear a onesie out in public. But like it's only when I'm like going to the store, like going somewhere.
You wear a onesie out in public? Like not during Halloween? So they're like pajamas, like a, you know when you nod, people can't hear it so.
And then I'm just like, but I have a kid. And they're like, okay, but.
So the kid's wears the onesie.
Yeah, she has a couple of them.
Dude, so you could go to the store with your daughter. You got a onesie on. She's got a onesie on. Dude, a onesie sounds comfortable.
Yeah.
I might want to try this. Where do they sell adult onesies?
You can find them at Walmart or shop online. But I got mine from Walmart.
So they just look like adult pajamas, like and they zip up the back?
I've never seen any that have like a back, whatever that is. They just like zip up the front. Like I ain't never seen them shits where they in the back. Like what the fuck are you doing with a flap in the back?
Dude, how often do you wear a onesie?
When it's cold out, like during the wintertime.
Okay.
Cause like I don't wear onesies all the time.
Okay.
I just I had this thing from like the last job I was at where when we got off, because we would get off at like 12 or 1, I would keep a onesie in my car and I would change it to the onesie.
Okay.
And it was my Power Rangers onesie.
You had a Power Rangers onesie?
I had the Red Ranger, but for some reason it looks pink. I don't know why.
Okay. Does it have a head?
Yeah.
Which you're like fully a Power Ranger. So like you're inside of a mask on the top. So you would just go to the store like as a Power Ranger?
Yep. I'll be the Red Ranger or
Interesting.
Winnie the Pooh. I had a panda onesie.
Okay.
And I got a Spider-Man onesie.
Okay.
Got to up my onesie game, man.
Man, you got a ton of yeah.
They're like, no grown man is supposed to wear a onesie. But if you have a child, that makes it okay. Only if you have the child with you.
Yeah.
If you're just going by yourself, you're like a fucking weirdo. But I am a weirdo.
Yeah.
Like that's me.
We're all weirdos.
Like I am a big ass kid.
Yeah.
Like
there's nothing wrong with that.
Like we all had fun childhoods, right?
Mm-hmm.
But mine, I would say, I wouldn't say ruined, but it was thrown off because I was exposed to porn at the age of 4.
Oh my gosh. Dude, this is an interesting okay, so tell me about this.
Because I had this habit of pressing play on the VCR when I shouldn't have.
Dude, what did you think when you were exposed to porn at 4?
Because the first time it happened, because it happened 3 times. Like the first time I was at my grandma's house, and like I had this thing where I would always take the labels off the VHS tapes. Mm-hmm. Cause like I knew exactly what they were. Like this is Pinocchio. This is Snow White. This is Rugrats. And then there was one already blank inside the VCR. So I'm like, let me see what this one is. Cause I don't usually put no tapes in already. So I pushed it in, I pushed play, and first thing I see, this white dude fucking a black girl. I'm like, what the I'm like, wait a minute. Is that Tommy and Susie? Wait a minute.
Wait, who's that?
The Rugrats characters.
Oh.
like I don't remember this in Rugrats.
Oh my gosh. What did you think?
I just sat there and just watched. I just like, I don't understand what's going on here.
Was it traumatizing or was it just confusing? I don't know how kids would respond to something that looks so weird. Because when you're a kid, there's no sexuality is like foreign. There's no concept of it.
Damn, let's see. Let me see if I can remember. I remember just like mimicking what the fuck I saw. What? Oh yeah, grandma whooped my ass for that one.
Oh my gosh. Well, whose tape was it? Was it your grandmother's?
My cousin's.
Oh no. Did your grandma even know it was in the house?
Nah. And that was another bit I would use. Like I was exposed to porn at the age of 4, and it was like, oh my god. Like yeah.
This is what happens when you get exposed to porn at the age of 4.
And then another time, I was at a cousin's house. Mm-hmm. Did the same thing. Press play.
How old were you at this point?
I think I might have been 5.
Oh my gosh. Dude, you poor kid. You shouldn't have been seeing this shit.
Then in this one, what I thought was a dude fucking a deflated person. Cause like it was a white room, everything was white. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking he's fucking a deflated person.
Deflated person? What do you mean?
Like she just looked flat.
Okay.
Like a
deflated blow up doll?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, wait a minute. And now that I think back on, I'm like, well, she couldn't have been flat or deflated.
Yeah. Just a really skinny girl.
Maybe my perception was thrown off by the fact that there was so much white around the fucking. Because it was a white room, white bed, white sheets.
Dude, this sounds like the most traumatic story ever.
I'm just like, what the hell? Like I couldn't see her. Like I saw him, and like I just like saw him pile driving. I just saw his dick going somewhere. I'm like, where the fuck is it going?
Okay, that's bad. That's traumatic. And also, yeah, nobody wants to see a guy in porn. No one. There's no one in the world that wants to see a dude in porn. If you want to see anything, it's the woman. But, yeah. Calvin Murray.
Damn. What happened the last time? I don't forgot about the last one. Oh!
The third time you were exposed to porn as a child.
What the fuck was going on in the third one? This is the part that's tricky.
Uh-huh.
Cause the first one, it was on tape.
VHS, yeah.
Cause it was a white dude fucking a black girl. And then there was another one which led me to having this dream when I was 5.
Oh no.
Cause the dude was like the the dudes at the carnival?
Mm-hmm.
With the hat on. That shit was funny as hell.
What was the dream you had? It's the guy at the carnival?
Nah, the video, it was like the dude dressed up as a showman.
Okay.
And he's like, step right up and watch these two right here. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? It was these two girls. And I'm like, oh, is this a... Because, like, I didn't know that was a threesome at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just thinking, okay, I'm at the circus. So what? Let's see what happens. Next thing I know, they start eating each other out and he gets behind the girl. I'm just like... I don't remember this being part of the show.
Okay. So then that made you have a dream?
Cause like there was this girl I liked in kindergarten.
Uh-huh.
And like I had a dream that I was a pimp. Like I had a white hat on, a white suit, and I had this cane.
Okay.
And I had her right beside me on a leash. I was like, what
dude,
the hell?
That's bad, dude.
I was like, wait a minute. What kind of dream was this?
Yeah, dude, that's kind of bad. Wait, how old were you when you had the dream?
Oh, I was 5.
Oh, you were 5. Okay.
I'm like,
So 5-year-old having another 5-year-old on a leash, but you're still a pimp. Dude, that's crazy that porn had that effect on you. You think porn caused that dream?
Well, for some reason, they started to say that porn ruins your brain or some shit. I'm like, I think it might have. Because when I was 7, I had this toy box.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I would start, like, fucking the toy box.
Dude.
And, like, this was, like, an everyday thing. Like, right before I got in the bathtub, just, Like, it would sometimes be 5 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes. Just fucking the hell of the toy box. And then...
Dude, you know, that reminds me of, like, because at age 7, like, I don't even know if that's anything, but you know how dogs, like, they'll hump, like, pillows and stuff. Like, oh, gosh.
That's exactly what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah, it's like innocent, I guess. But, you know, my family dog, like, for whatever reason, she never used to do this, but, like, I was visiting, and if you, like, were on the floor, like, because I would like watch TV and lay down on the floor and like get a blanket and stuff, she would like come over and just start going at the pillow. She'd hump the pillow and then your own leg and stuff. And I was like, dude, what is going on?
I have never had a dog do that. I've never witnessed that.
You haven't? You haven't seen dogs hump humans?
Not in person.
Pillows? Yeah, they do.
Not in person, but
they do.
Like I never had a dog though, so like I was the one doing the humping. And then one day my dick gets stuck in the toy box, and I'm like, oh my god! Like that was the scariest moment of my life. And like I finally got it out, and like it stretched the fucking hole in the door.
What?
And I was like, hey, I'm a big boy now. I felt great about that.
Oh my gosh.
I never did again though. Never did again. Nope.
Yeah, that's good. Really come a long way.
And then I left porn alone until middle school. That's when I was introduced to cartoon porn.
Okay.
It started with Sonic the Hedgehog and Ben 10.
This is why you love cartoons, man. You really love cartoons. You make love to cartoons.
Cause like with Sonic, I'm like, wait a minute now. There's no way Sonic is fucking like every single female character here. Like he's fucking every damn female character. And I don't know why the hell they always make Tails a girl.
Yeah, Tails is a boy. Tails is the fox, right?
Yeah, the one with the two tails.
Yeah. Yeah, why do they make Tails a girl?
I have no idea.
These cosplays need to get more accurate.
I'm like, y'all trying to say Tails is a bitch? That shit don't fly here, buddy.
Yeah. I try to not watch porn. But I have seen on Snapchat, it shows up on the whatever it is, your like homepage or whatever. What do you call that? Snapchat.
Spotlight, Discover.
Maybe is that what it is? Like where you see like the big accounts. Anyway, there's one with like
bruh. So like you seen like Brazzers or somebody in there?
No, not Brazzers, but they'll have like ones where they
never
have cute
Brazzers.
girls dressed up as like cosplay.
Oh,
yeah. And I'm not gonna lie,
I've seen a good few.
These girls are hot as hell. Like these girls are, and they know they're hot. And it's kind of annoying, but
like the cosplays.
I could see why guys could go down that rabbit hole and be like, dude, these. I want a girl dressed up like, I don't know, an Avenger, and and that is attractive to me, or like Princess Leia or something.
I never seen many of the Star Wars shits.
You didn't? You're not big in Star Wars?
I haven't watched a single movie.
Okay. You ought to check it out, man. It's good shit.
What is a big cosplay thing? Well, now the cosplay craze is anime.
Yeah.
Anime is huge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, who the hell are these characters?
Yeah. What new animes are coming out?
I don't really.
Are there consistently new animes? I still don't know a lot about this.
I mean, it seems like it, but
You don't like anime?
I watched like bits and pieces growing up, and now I think I'm getting into it now because I just finished like Naruto back like a couple years ago.
Naruto, the OG. Yeah. Calvin Murray. So, dude, comedy. Where do you want to take your stand-up? Do you just like to do it for fun, or do you want to do it like more seriously?
I would love to do it as a career.
Yeah?
Like I would love to.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Cause like I've established like my identity, and like everyone knows as soon as I go in there, like, oh shit, here he goes. Like prepare to have your childhoods ruined.
Yeah. Well, it takes a long time to make it a career, but yeah. I mean, if you love to do it, it's something like it's there's really nothing else I want to do either. You know what I mean? Like,
cause it's either that or try to be on a TV show or in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And cause I think first starting out with comedy, I would just try to do a lot of storytelling, like use experiences I've had.
Mm-hmm. That's great too.
And some of those are hit and miss depending on what it is. And so I thought instead to try an experiment.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing was using that video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the face fucking video. Yeah. We remember.
Cause I was told by them that, hey yo, you should use this in your next stand up. So like I did, like I talked about how the girl was giving Pac-Man head, walk,
dude.
And then she switched it up and wicked. I was like, what the? So she's a DJ now? And then the other clip, like the second clip, this girl was giving opera head. Meow, 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 meow. Like, what the hell?
This is Kelvin's stand-up.
Like, so you some kind of snake charmer. Mm-hmm. But then the last part of the video, it threw me the hell off. This dude had his whole dick and balls in this girl's throat.
Dude.
And he just smacked the back of her neck hard as shit. Just,
Dude, see, I don't even know if that's a bit. That is, like, so offensive. I hope people haven't turned off the episode for that.
Like,
I mean, I don't know.
Like, that hits, like, that's actually, that was one of my best.
You ever seen an old lady's face when you say that on stage?
Have I ever sat in front of an old lady?
Or just any audience member? Like, what is it?
Because I know a lot of couples would just look at me like, oh my God. No, the females, the ladies, they'll be like, oh my God. That is awful.
Yeah.
And the dudes just be like, oh shit. That's fucked up right there. That's fucked up right there.
I guess that's comedy. Yeah.
I mean, but like, I was told to find, like, because when I was struggling, I was told, like, just find the funny and everything.
For sure, man. That's what you got to do.
I'm like, this shit right here?
Yeah. I don't know if it's funny. I mean, it is. Yeah, it's something. It definitely produces a reaction.
Because, like, I'm not really the one that, like, I've never been the one that made the jokes. Mm-hmm. I just try to do a lot of storytelling. But then I found out that didn't work as good as I thought it did. So
it can. I think it can. Like, learning how to tell stories on stage is like, you can learn how to do it so it gets laughs. But it takes a while to figure that out. Because, like, I try to tell stories still. Sometimes they don't work at all. But sometimes they can. But you can just start by just telling the story and then shortening it down or keeping the parts that produce a reaction.
Because I think the first one I did was back in March when my back window had fell out my car.
Okay.
And, like, I was just rolling down the street, heard a look back, ignored it. Then I heard a again, look back, okay, nothing. Then I heard I'm like, what the fuck? Like, my back window just decides to fall out the car. Uh-huh. And I had to drive back to work because I had a choice between either driving back or trying to retrieve the window. Uh-huh. But someone was behind me, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to just thug it out.
Wait, so did the window hit the other car?
I would think not, because there was like a good few seconds before I think the car had, like, rolled up on it, because I had a good bit of distance.
How did it just fall out? How did the back window just fall out?
I am not sure, because a few days prior, I remember closing the door and hearing something, like, loose.
Okay.
And then that night, I just kept hearing the back window. And, like, my windows are tinted. So, like, when I looked back the third time, I could see the car's headlights clear as day. The sky. I'm like, I'm not supposed to see this good because my window's tinted. So I got back to work and I had to explain to everybody, yo, what happened to your window? It just fell out the car. And everybody just busted out laughing. So I asked my supervisor, hey, can I get some wrap or a tarp? No, can I get a bag? Cause
you had to put a bag over the.
Yeah, cause we like at my job, what we would do is I pulled the cars off the truck, mm-hmm. And then the girls get to working on them, and when they're done, we wrap them up, put a bag over them. So I'm like, hey, can I get one of these bags and use it for my car? And so I explained to one of my coworkers, like, hey, can you write this up for me? Uh-huh. So he cut a portion of the bag out, put it in the window seal, and taped it.
Dude, The Louis C.K. has a joke about that, about how if you have a garbage bag for a window, it is like a shitty moment in life. If you have that, it's like, oh God, the amount of shitty stuff that must have happened.
I'm just like, my luck
like
is
your window just falling out. It's
like
freaking bad luck.
Like my luck is crazy, cause the year before that, I fell asleep at the wheel on my way home from work.
What? You fell asleep at the wheel?
Yeah, and I had hit the wall at like 90 miles an hour, I think.
What?
Cause
wait. You drifted on the highway, so you're going.
Yeah, cause like I went from being in the right lane to getting off on the exit, and I fall asleep dozing off. Next thing I know, I find myself in the left lane, about to hit the wall. I get away from it. I close my eyes again. I wake up. Boom! Shit! So I spun out.
You spun out? No other cars involved?
Nah.
Just scared the shit out of you?
I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, that'd be horrifying.
Then I think I fell asleep again. And I woke up 5 minutes later. There's like these two dudes had pulled over. Like one guy in front of me, one guy behind me. And they're like, yo, dude, you okay? Like, huh? I'm like, yeah, what happened? I just hit the wall.
I just fell asleep, bro.
Then one of my coworkers at the time, I guess he noticed the car I was in. So he comes over like, hey, Pee Wee. No. He was like, hey, Tink, you good?
He called you Tink?
Yeah, because for some reason we was in orientation.
Isn't Tink a gay term?
I
thought it was a gay. Maybe it's not.
Because like for some reason when we was in orientation, one of the dudes had this idea to say Tink because Cat Williams had this joke where he talked about this dude that had lost his legs, and he got prosthetics and they look like bent back paper clips. So they hold tink bit.
Okay.
They just nicknamed me that. And so it's like, yo, you good? Can you make it back home? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I think at that time I had a license, but it wasn't my car.
Okay.
And I didn't have insurance.
Oh my God. When you spun out?
Yeah, because it was...
Whose car was it?
It was hers.
Oh, it was your girl's car? Oh, shit, dude. Was it messed up?
There wasn't...
Was the car messed up?
Like, there wasn't a scratch on the body, but...
Did you fuck up the mirror?
The side airbags had went off, and the left rear axle had broke.
Oh, man.
So, like, there wasn't no cosmetic damage, but there was structural damage.
Okay. Does that make you afraid to drive now?
Nah, because I never fell asleep at the wheel. I never fell asleep again.
Yeah.
Like, nope.
Are you pretty attentive when you drive, or do you text when you drive?
I
still text when I drive, not going to lie. Although...
I only text when someone text messages me. I mean, I try not to. Like, usually no one texts me but her.
Okay. I gotcha.
So, like, when she'll snap me, I snap her back, like, immediately.
Yeah?
Like,
That's a good man.
Like,
I don't leave her on red.
I reply back as soon as the message come through.
That's good. A little thirsty, but it's good.
I don't think that's thirsty.
Oh, I don't know. I like to reply to.
I'm just.
But if it's a girl I'm trying to date, I try to like.
I'm just.
Not
If
reply
you're
back right
taking
away.
more than 2 hours to reply back, you better be asleep. Because if I find out,
Yeah, remember first most important thing in a relationship?
that
Trust.
you're ghosting me.
That you're Calvin Easy. He's fucking goofy.
Like, I have always been told that, yo, you're a stalker. Like, how?
What? Calvin, really? You can't be a stalker, dude. They say that people said that to you?
I mean, I've like told them tendencies I have or stuff I would do that would label me a stalker. Like,
you can't do that shit though.
Like, I memorize license plates.
What? Calvin?
Places people go. So
Calvin,
like,
this is stalker behavior.
So like, if you're not home, there's like 3 places I could try. Like I could try.
You don't do this anymore, right?
I haven't.
Okay.
Cause like when I was when the only time I did it was when her mom had called me and she's like, "Hey, have you heard from her?" Like, no. So immediately I'm like, okay, let me see if I can find where she is.
Well, looking for her if she's missing isn't bad.
So like I went to her friend girl's house. Didn't see her there. But she pulled up like minutes later. Mm-hmm. And like I told her I had to engage in my stalker behavior because, you know, mom was trying to get in touch with you.
What'd she say?
She was like, well, I wasn't on my phone. I was busy. Mm-hmm.
Reasonable.
But
maybe we don't need to pull out the license plate stalking.
We got to take care of like I know her license plate by heart.
Oh my gosh. What is it? I'm just kidding. Don't say it.
I wouldn't run it. I wouldn't run it in no system though. Like,
you have a system you can run license plates? I don't even know how to do that.
Like,
Can you do that online?
I'm not the type to like get hardcore with it. Like your coordinates, like put them into something. Nah,
yeah. You know, some couples have their location shared with each other. Have you heard of that?
I think I share mine
with her. Yeah. So you always know where they're at?
Because I have my location on Snapchat.
Okay. There you go. Yeah. I kind of thought that was messed up. It's been the last 2 serious relationships I've had. Never did that. Never had the location shared. But I found out pretty recently that that's like a common thing. It's like understood so you guys can trust each other. I don't think that's necessary. But like you said, I'm basically only at like one of 3 places. I'm either here working or I'm at a mic.
Yeah,
or I'm hanging out after a mic around Greenville.
I'm either at home.
It's really sad, actually.
At work or at her parents' house with the little one.
I guess most people are only in 3 places, though, right? I mean, unless you're traveling all over and then you're a douche, I think. You're traveling the world. Oh, you finally sat back, Calvin. You relaxing? You were leaning forward for like the whole time.
Oh, yeah, that is unfortunate.
Calvin, you're an interesting guy, man. I love it.
I've been told.
You've been told.
Like, everybody I work with, they're like, he's always dancing around and
I love the dancing.
Doing this little, whoa. Like I do that everywhere I go. Like that is my shit.
Just like ski bopping. Yeah. I like that, man. I love dancing. I love dancing, singing. Shit, were you there last night at Comedy Zone?
Nah, I missed
missed sign up?
Yeah.
All good. Well, I was just gonna say we went to karaoke last night, per usual, and yeah, man, there's just something about it. There's something about getting on the dance floor, cutting loose, and not caring.
I have never thought about doing karaoke.
You ought to, man. You got to come to karaoke.
Cause like I don't sing that good, so I'm like,
it's okay. Can you like can you hit notes? Like, can you sing like a melody? And
I mean, do
you have a good ear for that? Like,
I sing to songs I be listening to, like trying to copy the pattern and the melody.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you'd be fine. There's a lot of people that go up there that suck. So yeah, there's no. Yeah, I sang Wonderwall last night by Oasis. It was pretty good.
That's another thing too.
Pretty good.
I never know what damn songs that they'll be having you sing because I don't listen to a lot of genres.
What music do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of rap and some R&B.
Some R&B.
And like, but I forgot that they'll have this teleprompter that you can read the lyrics off of and sing to it. So
Yeah.
I probably might be okay.
Yeah, you'd be fine.
Like if I hear some old school rock, like some Aerosmith or some Leonard Skinner.
Yeah, dude. Oh, you like old school classic rock too? Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this shit is
Dream
hard.
on. Yeah, man, it's lit. Yeah, last night Jalen sang, I sang. Who else? Kyle was gonna sing. Kyle O'Ren. They decided not to. Or like I think he missed the sign up.
He don't seem like a singing dude.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, I don't know, ski botting and dancing around, and like people might think it's odd, but I love it. I think people kind of wish they could be that carefree to not give a shit.
Like I have.
If you don't give a shit, that's a good place to be.
Like I have gotten to the point in my job where like I get everybody doing that shit.
Yeah, that's good.
Should have whoa.
So
like,
everybody's doing that?
Yeah.
You started the trend?
Yeah.
I like it, man. I like it.
Like, they expect to hear that from me at least twice a night.
Yeah.
Like, when I first come in and before I go.
That's nice, man. That's nice. Bring a little energy to the crew.
I always like to bring energy to the workplace because
that's great.
Work sucks, man.
Yeah. Real positivity and fun to the workplace. That's needed in every workplace in America.
I always try to have fun at work, man. You know, make the time worth it. Because if you're gonna be at work more than you're gonna be at home, like, you gotta make it count.
Yeah, dude, that's a good point. That's a really good point. My job's kind of an office job, and I have a hard time making it fun a lot. I don't know. The only thing you can do is like screw around on Zoom calls and like have a couple of jokes before the call starts, and then you gotta talk about business, and it's like boring. Don't care about business.
I have never thought about working in an office,
dude. It's not great. I mean, I love my job in my company, but
please don't fire me.
Please don't. Yeah. I mean, it's a good job. It's yeah.
Because I don't even know what the hell I would do in an office. Like, I love working on computers, but I mostly play games or watch porn on a computer. Like, what the fuck am I going to do in the office?
Yeah, dude. Actually, Calvin, if you had an office job, you get fired for watching porn the first week, dude.
Hey, that actually happened in middle school. I would because like the teacher had like a personal laptop. And like this one time I had typed in Sonic the Hedgehog and it was Amy in a gangbang.
Oh my God. On your computer, on your teacher's laptop?
And she was like, "Oh my God, your privileges have been revoked." It was horrible.
Oh my gosh.
Like I was out of control with the cartoon porn, man. And like in this computer class, me and this dude I was sitting next to, he had pulled up Mickey Mouse and Sonic. I had pulled up Rouge the Bat. I'm like, she is a very highly sexualized character.
Yeah. Like,
you type her name in, you gonna find porn immediately.
Oh my goodness.
And I got suspended for it.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why the hell I got suspended for calling my friend a lucky bastard.
Oh, bastard's a bad word.
I didn't know cause like I would use a lot of words without knowing the connotations or the context behind them.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of kids do. Yeah.
My mom had sat me down and was like, "Do you know what a bastard really is?" Like, no. Like a bastard is a kid that's out of wedlock.
Yeah. I'm
like, so I'm a bastard. because my parents broke up when I was 2. I'm like, so I'm the bastard.
You're the bastard, Calvin. You're the bastard.
And my daughter is as well, cause we're not married. So yeah, I have just shamed my entire family.
Dude, that's funny as hell. You should tell that on stage. You ever told that on stage?
Nah.
Dude, it's recorded now. You can just exactly how you said all that. I love that.
Cause I know the one time I went up on stage and said, "Am I a bad parent?" Cause like my daughter had threw me off. I was like, what? Cause like we was showing her shows to watch, and she said, "Nigga," I'm like, what the hell? And then like the whole I don't use protection and I don't pull out, so it's like, yeah, am I a bad parent? Those girls were like, yeah. I'm
yes,
like, hey, I only have one kid. I'm 8 for 1. I mean 8 and 1.
8 and 1. What's that mean?
You ever seen on Facebook where they ask like, what's your record? And it's like, the amount of girls you slept with, and like the amount of kids you ended up having.
Oh yeah. You're 1 out of 8.
Yeah, I'm 8 and 1. 8 and 1. 8 and 1. So that's 9.
Yeah.
I've only had sex with 9 women.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. It's respectable. I love it. Calvin Murray. What are the tattoos you got? Spider-Man?
Yep. Got the Spider-Man one. Got my homeboy that passed away 6 years ago now. Also got a couple of tattoos dedicated to him.
Yeah.
The one we got together.
You want to show the camera?
Oh, shit. I got the one.
Well, you got to hold the mic up higher, though.
There was this one we had got back in 2015. Because
What is it? This is 1995?
Yep. Because originally, I wasn't even planning to get no damn tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
But we was at this friend's house, and she was like, okay, you're going to do one of 3 things. You're either going to get a tattoo, smoke some weed, or get drunk.
Oh, dude, you could have easily just smoked some weed.
I'm like, well.
You went tattoo?
Cause like I was working, and like you know how like they do the drug test shit.
Yeah, okay. Then you could have just done the booze.
I wasn't drinking at the time.
Okay, gotcha.
Like I didn't start drinking till I started working at Walmart. Like the next year.
Walmart made you start drinking?
Cause I would get these little. No, actually no. I would always go in my mom's fridge, right? And she would have these little wine coolers or like these little alcoholic beverages, and I would just go and take a sip, put it back. then like a couple hours later, another sip, put it back. And so that just became a habit.
Okay. Then you just kept taking bigger sips?
Yep. Then I got my sister's initials right here.
Oh, cool. And those are like blocks? Yeah.
Yeah, that's my little sister.
Oh, that's sweet.
There's the crown that me and her got. I got one for me. She got one for her. So it's like it's not matching like the cliche. It's both of our birthdays separately.
Okay.
And then there's Wolverine, one of my other favorite Marvel characters.
Yeah. Why do you like Wolverine?
Cause I don't know if this was every other kid, but I know this was me. Mm-hmm. And like I would take 3 markers and put them between my fingers.
Ah, yeah, dude. I remember doing that.
Like, yeah, that shit was awesome.
Uh-huh.
Then I got my zodiac sign right there.
What's your zodiac sign?
Capricorn.
Capricorn. Okay.
And I got my mom's name right there at the top. Y'all can see that.
Yeah, dude. I love it. Family's important to you, huh?
And finally,
all right, keep your shirt on, bro. Oh.
Yep, got the Venom.
Venom. I still don't really understand Venom. Is Venom the dark side of Spider-Man?
Venom was a symbiote that attached itself to, I guess, a regular person.
Okay.
And then they had retained the contents, and it ended up, and some of it did end up getting on Spider-Man and making him,
the darker version of Spider-Man, like the bad version.
Yeah, Spider-Man 3 was a pretty good.
Did you like that movie? Dude, I watched it again recently, and it was nuts, bro.
I feel like watching all the other ones now.
Dude, I know. I watched all 3 of them recently, and dude, they're very good. The first 2, they hold up pretty good. They're silly. There's some things that are like kind of stupid, but it's whatever. I think Spider-Man 2 might be the best Spider-Man of all the movies.
Yeah, they said that Spider-Man 2 was the. Yeah, they said Spider-Man 2 was the best one.
Mm-hmm. Spider-Man 3 was a little all over the place. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, so much stuff was going on.
There was so many villains.
So many villains. Yeah. It was hard to follow. But, yeah, that's a good watch. I think they're actually all on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
So check it out, man.
Because they talk about who in your opinion do you feel like is the best Spider-Man? I always say the original. Like, nothing compares to the original.
Tobey Maguire?
Yeah, like I'll give Tom his flowers. You know, he's done his thing, especially with No Way Home, bruh. You have to have watched all the Spider-Man movies leading up to that point to really
appreciate it.
Yeah, because I don't know if anyone's seen it yet, because it's about to be a year since the movie came out, but
yeah, it was good.
Okay, I don't believe in spoilers. Like, I don't. So, like, if there's you're going to spoil it. Like, no. I just feel like with spoilers, it gives you something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Ruin it. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the Tom Holland ones. I mean, they're good. But when I went back and watched the OG ones, I was like, dude, these are better. These are, I think the new ones, the Tom Holland ones, are a little bit too cute for me. You know what I mean?
I mean, first you got silly. The whole...
I think they wanted to make it less serious than the Avengers, because the Avengers was kind of serious.
I'm like, why the hell do we keep making Spider-Man younger and younger and younger? I'm like, bro, he's... Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the next Spider-Man, he's going to be, like, in middle school. Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. Why? Yeah.
But I guess first they had to work him into the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
So now that he's in the MCU, I guess we're starting back over. Because, like...
I mean, Tom Holland's going to get older, so they can just keep doing that.
Because, like, my homeboy broke it down to me. He was like, you got the hero Spider-Man, then you got Peter. Actually, nah, they broke it down on Facebook. They said Toby was the best Peter, which is like the regular civilian. But they said that Tom was the best Spider-Man.
I don't think so.
Like the way he put I don't know.
Put lightness to it.
'Cause watching the Tom Holland Spider-Man, it's like he's relatable. Like,
I agree.
I've always felt like Spider-Man was like the most relatable hero. Because like he's not wealthy like Iron Man or Batman. He's not like as highly regarded as Superman or Captain America. He's just like a regular person.
Mm-hmm.
So like I've always felt a level of relatability to Spider-Man.
Yeah, dude.
And then every time he tries to fix something, he ends up making it worse.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, yeah, that
you relate to that?
that's relatable.
Yeah.
Like my life is that's my life.
You happy though?
I mean now, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good, man.
Like, fatherhood is great.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta, cause I don't know if I should show my little one like my my sets, cause like now I'm incorporating cartoons into it.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't want to ruin it for her.
Yeah. Well, maybe you could write some clean material and then show her that.
Cause I'm thinking clean material is like what, where you're not cussing and all, right?
Well, you probably can't talk about porn.
Cause like
that's considered dirty, even if there's not swear words.
Cause like I've done, I think, no, every set I've done before now hasn't had anything to do with porn or none of that stuff. It was just trying to, I guess, be random and talk about stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
But now I've started to incorporate cartoons into my sets.
Yeah, dude. Can you do the Tasmanian devil voice?
I think it's another favorite one of mine. Where like,
yeah, he's got a great Taz impression.
Like, you've never seen porn of the Looney Tunes, and like trying to shoot a scene with Taz, like it's a setting where this girl just got off work, so she wants to unwind. So she starts playing with herself, and out of the blue, here comes Taz fucking up the whole entire production. Like the set is destroyed. Then Sylvester comes in suffering succotash. Tweety comes in, I thought I saw a putty tat. I mean, you did. What's left of it. And then Foghorn Leghorn walks in. Oh, what? I say, oh, what's going on here? Then you got Daffy Duck pissed off. You're despicable. And Bugs Bunny in the background just, ain't I a stinker? I'm like, oh, so he's the one that put this whole thing together.
Yeah. He would. Dude, Bugs would be the one to orchestrate the porno, and then everybody else would just be...
Taz just fucking destroys everything.
Yeah.
Like, man, we had a good thing going here.
Yeah. Taz just ruins it. Oh, well, dude. We've been talking for an hour and a half. Anything else we want to cover? We covered... we covered a lot of ground. We covered a lot of stuff.
Oh, man. Like, I feel like I've came such a long way since I first got back into it. And
yeah, dude, I think so too, for real. Yeah.
Everyone's noticed it.
Yeah.
Like, man. I think I have finally found something that works for me. Like, I know I shouldn't rely on it because trying to use that porn video I watched and cartoon characters, I'm like, but like, I don't see what's wrong with it. Like, sex is everywhere you look. So cartoons ain't no different, really. Like, you go on, like, if you go on Rule 34, you'll see a bunch of cartoons, or Furry Burrow, or E621, or just Google it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think, more than anything, you're like just getting stage time, and you're just doing it more. So you'll write a bunch of stuff. I've heard most comics that end up doing it a while, they don't end up keeping most stuff from their first 2 years. So, I mean, you might still be doing those bits 5 years from now. Who knows?
I don't think I've used anything from the first time I did it.
Yeah. I don't do anything from my first year for sure.
I can't hardly remember nothing. Like, I'll probably have to look back. But I know, because there was this one set I did when I talked about my job back when I was working at Walmart. And we had these two deaf dudes. Mm-hmm. One was, they were both clumsy as hell. I don't know why. Because the one dude, I would end up playing Call of Duty with him. like pew pew, and then he shoot back, pow, like shit. But for some reason, he was walking by after the meeting and he bumped into this buggy like, good. I'm like, dude, you know damn well you saw that. You know you saw that shit. Mm-hmm. Like, you're not blind, motherfucker. You're just deaf. You can see that shit. And so I mean, it's only funny because he's clumsy. Like, we're not making fun of him because he's deaf. He's just clumsy.
Yeah. So people got offended because they thought you were making fun of him for his disability.
Oh no, I explained it to him.
Yeah.
I would say that's one of like the best ones I had during that short 3-month span back in 2018.
Yeah.
Cause like I wanted to keep doing it, but shit happened because you
became a dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, dude, I got to get to my date here in a little bit. I got a date. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm just kidding. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anything you want to shout out before we sign off?
Cause like I know I should probably do this more, but I'm just like not sure if anybody would tune in. I want to shout out my TikTok,
which is what?
SpiderCoon25.
SpiderCoon25.
My YouTube channel is SpiderCoon. Instagram is also SpiderCoon25. Those are like the main 3 platforms I post my material on. So if anyone wants to check those out, that'd be greatly appreciated because I feel like now I'm going in the right direction.
Yeah, man.
Like it took a long while. I've had some low points where I wanted to, man, I don't know about this, but it feels right.
That's the best part
now.
about comedy, though. Seriously, like when you bomb, you're like, shit.
Just keep trying different shit.
Bombed so many times, bro. It always happens. It happens to everybody. But I agree, man. Love that you coming out. This was a blast. This is a good time. Yeah, so check Calvin out. The mics you usually hit are Coffee, Radio, and Comedy Zone, right?
Yeah, I usually hit Comedy Zone and Radio Room.
Coffee's getting tougher. There's like a really long line a lot of the times.
Yeah, that was
this Monday. Not everybody got on.
That was one of the things about Coffee Underground. That like it starts early, of course, but it also fills up the quickest. Like it's damn near impossible to get in that Coffee Underground.
Yeah, man.
Cause it was my homeboy that got me back into it. My boy Keese. Me and him been
Marquise?
doing. Yeah.
Shout out Marquise, man. Yeah, you and him are buddies. Marquise is great too. I love Marquise.
His shit is hilarious.
Yeah, I want to have him on too and talk to him. He's a very funny guy.
He's like he's a lot more knowledgeable about stuff. Like I'm the dumbass as you can see.
No, dude.
Like I am absolutely clueless. Like
it's in a lovable way though, for real though, bro.
Like I
like it.
I don't too much pay attention to what goes on around me because I'm like it's the same shit.
Yeah.
Like I've never been in a fight. I've never gotten in trouble. I've never been to a strip club. Like I've stayed in the house for 20 years and I didn't start getting out till 2016.
Wow.
At the age of 20.
And now you're getting out. And you're doing mics and you're doing stand-up in front of people, which is horrifying. Horrifying.
It can be.
So that's huge, bro. I didn't realize you were kind of homebody, stay at the house guy for that long.
I was very sheltered, yeah.
To go from that to comedy, dude, that's super cool. That's awesome. So yeah, man, check Calvin out. You got anything else you want to say? You don't have to, but
So little bitch, you can fuck with Minnie if you wanted to. She's a bitch. She's a fucking whore. She's fucking go for two.
all right, that's it. Thanks for listening, guys. See you next time.